just getting set up here. She's getting set up on the tube over here. How's everybody doing? We made it back. And look, we're together. Thanks, Devin. I appreciate that, man. First sip of beer today. A little stomach growl, you hear that? So, thank you for that cold beer. Good morning in Japan. It's about 5:30 here in the evening. So we're in the other side of the world. Pocahontas, Arkansas. I don't know what she's doing if you're curious. I'm waiting to find out with you guys. Hi, Mindy. I get my tooth fixed tomorrow or Friday. Nova Scotia, Canada. How you doing up there, Devin? That's a nice place. You have a good view of the eclipse? I think you guys did up there. Danielle's glitching? Oh, yes. But the hardware's all right.
No, that's
the
not,
broadcast is all right.
That's not right either.
So, did you have an interesting encounter with the cops today? I heard you almost got arrested.
I got arrested today.
By the way, so we have a great story. You know, cops get a lot of grief. You know, they're on the internet, and I watch it with everybody else, and you know that it's a tough job, but there are really good policemen out there.
All right,
good.
You ready for my story? I'm going to tell y'all.
This is
what happened was this. I was driving down the freeway, and
on the freeway.
The coppers had the lights on, and they pulled me over. And they said they had lots of complaints. They asked if I was Danielle Behar Salinger, aka Mrs. Diesel NorCal. And well, I said, yes, sir. Officer, was I speeding? And he said, no, ma'am. But there has been many complaints
about your tone,
of exploitation of your father-in-law,
and tone,
your tone, and your bad behavior with your husband. We need you to park the car on the side of the road, and you need to come with me to the station for further questioning.
Yeah, that was a story. But in reality...
Just kidding. See, if the APS did not come, trolls turn you in. Anyhow, I asked if I could get in the car somehow and do a skit in the back, but there was no car. Turns out my tire blew in the Porsche. Scary. 2 hours on the side of the road. It's a 2-lane, it's like a highway.
Let me tell the good story. So you're stranded out there, right?
Stranded at the drive-in. I sang a song. Yep, I sang a song. No, I said stranded on the side of the road, sweating my cojones off.
And some wife of a CHP officer drives by her and thinks it's not safe. She calls her husband, who is a CHP officer, and says, "Hey, honey, there's a stranded vehicle with a solo female passenger on so-and-so. I'm worried." And so he raced over to where she was.
He was on the way there.
Whatever, he came over.
But he came over.
And he stopped, and he was extremely helpful, made sure she was safe on the side of the road.
We ended up knowing each other.
And they ended up knowing each other.
He ended up following Grandpa.
And yeah,
and then while we were talking for 45 minutes until I was already out there an hour and 15 minutes. And while we were talking for 45 minutes, all of a sudden I hear something weird in his ar.
His tire blew.
So then I said, "Do you have any hydraulics?" And he said, "No." And so his stem of his tire blew.
So there's 2 cars with flat tires out there.
His car just went whoop. It was a
and then the tow
day.
truck guy showed up, and that cop had pulled the tow truck guy over earlier in the day to check his car. So he's like, "Hey, I know you," and they did a fist bump.
You can't make that shit up.
You can't make that shit up. And as soon as it fell over, I drove out to pick up my daughter Hannah so she wouldn't have to wait out in the heat. I drove all the way out there, and I would have sent Danielle home with Hannah, and I would have been the one waiting out there for sure. I wanted to do that. But I had a friend driving up from the Bay Area to play golf.
It took
and
me
he was
2
already
hours,
almost there. So I couldn't go wait for Danielle, but I wanted to.
No, he didn't.
I would have, but I did go play golf, and I got to catch up with my good friend from high school, so that was a lot of fun.
So I sent Hannah home because she was upset because we were on the way to see Dylan. And
That's a great question.
anyhow, whatever happened, I was there for 2 hours by myself in the heat
Carlos,
on
what
the
do you
side
want
of
to
the
talk
road.
about?
And Rocky brought the nugget over, so she actually saw that.
And Mark came to stay with my dad because Danielle was going to be gone if the car didn't blow. So Mark was here, and so my dad got out. He took me to Togo's. It's a good day.
And I've been dead since. Yeah, just ever since
8:30
they
bought
left.
Thank you for reminding me. I got to record the basketball game. Hold on.
So it's been a day. So I have songs that I recorded while I was waiting for the tow truck mini, but stranded at the drive-in to the tune of that. So I sent one to my friend. I sent one to just that friend, and I made several other attempts while I was sitting on the side of the road. Yeah, that was what I did today. Dan asked that because there was a screw in my tire. So Dan's like, do you think it was like intentional? Which is weird. And I was like, I mean, how can you tell that, you know? So I'm pooped. I am pooped. This is the less, okay, I did a weird mix, so don't ask. I had like a half a glass of champagne left, and then I poured a seltzer in it. Yeah, the Porsche Blue. Yeah. Great. Pretty sure it was intentional. Yeah, 4, that's intentional. Yeah, and it's hot, right? I'm sweating. I get out of the guy's tow truck and there's literally a puddle. I said, sorry about that. Do you have a towel? Oh, shit. I saw the rag doll. Yeah, Candace sent me a picture.
Morocco, we have
Reese's iced coffee.
2 dogs, 8 cats, and a pig. Selena, I just recorded the game. I just recorded it. I will, as soon as I get off, I'll go start from the beginning and watch the game.
I mixed champagne. No, his stem broke. It just cracked and I've never seen a tire. Oh my God. What is that? I don't know. You guys, it was a crazy day. And then the Nugget came over for a little bit and then they left.
Steven, I'm rooting for the Celtics, but I do want Dallas to take a game or two just to make it a better series. So, because I don't really care who wins, I'm just rooting for the Celtics. So I want it to be a full. I'd love a 7-game series and have a championship game. That would be awesome.
Oh my God, Terry.
Awesome.
It is something. Danny Lynn, you cannot say it anymore. It is always something over here.
Kylie, my dad's eating dinner right now. He's not in bed.
Thanks, Todd. Yes, happy early Father's Day to all the daddies out there.
Somebody sent the brown shirt. Is Sunday
he did
Father's Day?
Sunday's Father's Day. You're going to your sister's. When we're doing a Josh thing on Saturday for Ed, since they can't go on Sunday.
I have not eaten dinner
I forgot what I was going to say.
or lunch.
Nuggets, yes. So Hannah was really upset in the car. She almost broke down and cried because she's leaving tomorrow morning. And so we were going up there to spend the day together and to see the one nugget, the baby nugget. And so couldn't do it anymore. So I had Dan pick her up 20 minutes in and I just said, go. She was worried about me. I said, I'll be fine, just go. Because she was also stressed and upset. And that was adding more to my anxiety. So I was like, just go, I'll be fine. Literally took an hour and a half. She would have been miserable if she was out there.
And I picked her up on my own volition. Nobody had me pick her up. She asked. I'm not your personal servant. I had Dan.
I called Dan. I said, can you come pick up Hannah? And you said, of course.
Of course I would be there to pick up my sweet child. And would you like to go I'm sorry, I have golf. If I did not have golf, I would have been waiting out there.
You would not have.
Oh, I would have.
No, you wouldn't have.
I've done it before.
It doesn't matter. You wouldn't have.
It's a pretty good day.
But you should have, because it was your car.
Anybody know the song Good Day by The Loose? It's a pretty good day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Lucky, I don't normally eat a lot until
Shelley,
night. I eat a lot at night.
The baby came over. Rocky said, oh.
I will eat for sure, but my buddy came over. I had to go. We had the morning blew up because of the car.
Me,
Had my
advice
dad,
for
had
someone
Mark
who
coming over.
works
I was
full
dealing with my
time.
mom.
He is up all night, and I really get annoyed. Yes, that's. There's no advice other than it's hard, and maybe you need to look for somebody who can come in. I don't know.
Carlos, What would you like to talk about, Carlos, if we brought you in?
It's really hard. There's no advice other than it sucks, especially if you have to work full time.
I guess I'll wait to hear that. We have an echo here. You need a night owl to hover and clean. Wouldn't that be great? You know, isn't there going to be like a night robot that you go to sleep and some robot cleans up, scrubs the toilets and stuff, and does all the work? What?
Of course it would be nice, but what do you care about that?
I'm sorry, I was just thinking of you. I was trying to make your life easier. I get enjoyment by making your life easier. When you're happy, I'm happy. So if I can buy a robot that will do your job and make you happy, it's my duty.
Up, girl?
It's my duty to do that for you.
He's such a bullshit.
Anybody have a cleaner robot for like $100?
Yeah, Danielle is his robot. Fuck. Yeah, Caroline, you want to take him? I think you need a Dan to add to Fred. Dan's taking his dad to his sister's on Sunday, and Josh and Rocky are spending the day with her dad, so they're going to come over here on Saturday, and so Josh and Rocky can spend time with Ed on Saturday.
Dan is enough.
Everybody with dementia is different. Everybody's dementia. His has been long process, but there are people who.
What do you guys like about watching this channel? I'm curious on these lives. I was telling talking to my friend on why we do these lives.
Oh, Tony's coming. She's
Tony's
she's the personal vacuum robot.
Oh, very good. And I couldn't.
Hey,
I said, you know,
Chris,
often,
watch Rhonda. Go ahead. Often.
I finished whatever you're gonna say.
No, I just said Chris, watch Rhonda.
You know, I said we have a tough time figuring out why people tune in to watch, right? What is it? And I think I figured it out after last time. Are you on here because you just don't?
Lily says my humor.
Danielle's humor. We're real. I was going on. You know, it's kind of like watching a car accident or something. You know, as you're driving by, you never know what the fuck is gonna happen. You never know what's gonna just slide in. You never know when Danielle's gonna get pissed and just bail or whatever's gonna happen. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I have no idea where this is going. We have no plan. We just get on and start talking. And anything could happen. Oh, by the way, please, it is Alzheimer's Awareness Month. If you can, this is very serious. There's a link in my bio to the Alzheimer's Association. We need to raise money to make this disease go away. If you can afford to give anything, don't gift here. Please give directly to the Alzheimer's Association. There's a link in my bio, right here. Just go to my bio. It says Alzheimer's. You press it. It goes right to them. Please help us to get rid of this, right? If we could do that, if we could just raise money and help other people that are dealing with this, look for a cure. It is a great organization. I'm going to sing their praises. They are volunteers. They're mostly volunteers, which means that your money, if you donate money, the dollars go to where they're supposed to go. I've been working for Alzheimer's Association. I've flown and spoken for them. All volunteer. Most everyone there is volunteer, so it's a really good use of your dollar. And 1 in 3 people will be touched by dementia in their lifetimes. It may be you may be saving yourself. So if you can afford to give anything, please, you know what I'm saying. All right, if you can do it, please. Danielle's not bailing yet. That's a good question. She's still here. She's not even angry at me. So after last time, you know, when I was in a bit of trouble afterwards, I didn't know I didn't know what I did, but she's not bailing at this point. I've not crossed any lines or what have you yet. But you never know. This is a car wreck waiting to happen. So, Cleveland Browns.
Sit here for a second, because in 2 seconds you'll remember.
Okay, Alondra, that comment. Listen, you know, those comments are not helpful. And they are completely inaccurate. I mean,
know.
if you don't realize what she does every day with them, right? We're a team. I couldn't do it alone. If she didn't help out, my dad would probably be in a home. He probably wouldn't be alive. So as far as, taking care of him, you could have waited a second. The one thing you have to realize, whatever tone it is you don't like, and I cringe a lot at a lot of stuff, but she is doing it.
I cringe
from
at you too.
Of course.
Well, don't make it all about cringeworthy about me. You cringe
Can
too.
I please finish defending you without you attacking me?
Here's the microphone.
All right, so she does the work every day, no matter what. Even if she's in a bad mood, even if she and I were fighting the night before, yes, we could all be a little nicer, Julie. But wait, let me do it. Jiminy Christmas.
I wasn't even saying
I'm saying,
bad.
whatever you see,
So could she.
she's doing it every day. Laundry, dinners, salads, bathing him, shaving him. I could not do it alone. Together, we're a good team. We do a good job together. Either of us alone wouldn't be so good. But you have to realize these attacks, I mean, what you see in a video doesn't show the 24 hours a day that she's on the job. And this is for real. I'm not just out here defending her. I'm pretty real. Imagine when the camera's off. He doesn't stop. The caretaking doesn't stop. It goes up and down. Wherever it is, she has to be there. I have to be there. And you have to remember that when you kick in the criticism. It stings a little more, if she's just sacrificed 3 hours of her afternoon taking care of him while I was golfing and keeping him, happy and keeping him content. That's worth something, right? Even if there's tone or whatever it is you don't like, she does so much and makes this possible. So that's what I have to say about that. What you see is us, because we don't
What you see is
put
real
on
life.
a fake face. We don't mask it.
And I don't
It's
adjust
just-
my tone for the video, Julie.
It
or
is just
anybody
what
else.
it is. But in addition to the tone, she's also doing the do. She's walking the walk every single day. There's not one day off. It's every day. And it's no matter if you sleep, if you don't sleep, if you're angry at me, you still have to take care of my father, right? Imagine how hard that is when she's pissed at me, which is often. And she still has to suck it up and take care of that man. She does not, visit her anger or whatever it is that I've done upon him. And that's a pretty good thing. I mean, literally, she's a good person. She takes care of him. She does it every freaking day. All right. And it is exhausting. But give her a fucking break. I mean, you're not helping me. What do you think happens I was in happy mood on whatever day it was when we all blew her up together. What do you think happens to me after that? You think that's a nice night for me? No, it sucks. But these fucking trolls make my life worse because you piss her off, I suffer.
But it's not the trolls that piss me off.
I know,
and
it's
that's
me.
the problem.
Anyway, I don't want to have that discussion
I'm just
again.
saying, people don't realize, right? Ultimately, people don't realize that when you attack me and whatever you see or you think you see, you're disrespecting him, right? He loves his wife. He supports his wife. And you all still want to come on and throw hate and shade at me.
Anyway, we've covered it, so we'll move off that. You just know, whatever you say, she's doing it. You're not.
And
she's
if
doing
you're
it.
calling me unkind and attacking me, what are you doing?
We just covered that.
What are you doing?
We just covered that.
No, what are they doing? You didn't cover that.
What they're
They
doing
need to
is
stop
they're
being-
not recognizing
They need to
the
stop being
reality that
hypocrites.
without you, he would either be dead or in a home, or I'd be dead. One of those. I could easily have another heart attack. It's stressful, guys. Are you going to get in the damn thing or not?
Because I'm teetering.
I'm trying to get you in, and you keep just moving out.
I know. Well, because I'm teetering. He's almost done, so I'm getting up so I can give him his pills and give him dessert.
All right, that's where that works.
Lila,
She is doing a great job.
You can't
The
ignore
proof is in the
everything.
pudding.
Come on.
The proof is in the pudding. The
Excuse
man's
me.
sitting over there. The average lifespan of a person in memory care is 7 months. And he's been with us for 3 years. And you've seen, he's definitely progressed. I don't think he's progressed as fast as he would have in another situation. I really don't. I'm really pleased with with the way he's doing, and we prevent him from falling. You know how hard that is? I mean, he could fall tonight, so I shouldn't speak.
Yeah, don't
but
put it out there.
it's a lot more than you think. It's a lot more stressful. Every time he gets up, I'm going through my mind, is he going to fall? Is there anything that, are the dogs out? Could anything knock him over? It's tough. But in any event, that's not what we do here. I just needed to say that, and then we can go on. Mark was here today taking care of my dad while I was at playing golf. But it turned out, since the tire blew out in the car and Danielle had to come home, they were all here. Which is good, though. He took my dad out to lunch, so it's great.
No, he isn't. Golf spot. Repeat one more time, and we are in NorCal. We are not in the Bay Area. Golf spot. We are in NorCal.
I'm from the Bay Area.
That's why he is D-Cell NorCal.
But I'm from the Bay Area.
Are you a 3-year-old? He's not in the NorCal. Not in the NorCal. Not in the NorCal. We're in the NorCal. Hey Jay, love ya. It's my new. You ready for my new mimic? The thing the golf spot keeps saying, not in the NorCal, but we live in the Sacramento.
I don't even know what the hell is going on here. But again, this is why I guess I don't know what the hell is happening, but
it's not. We're in the NorCal. That's why we say we're in NorCal.
We're in the NorCal. We're in the NorCal.
Jesus, got annoying people having to repeat over and over.
Yeah. So, fuck.
James that was it. Heidi user.
Right. Where are the mods?
I don't know. I don't have any on here. But I don't deal with somebody who bashes mental
We're in
illness.
NorCal. We're in Sacramento. Make it public. I think we are public. Are we not public right now?
Mm-hmm.
Are you not? Yeah, we're public. This is public. Right at home. We're in the NorCal. The algorithm killer. I post my poems knowing that they are going to destroy the algorithm, but I posted a couple of them recently.
I did, Jake. I'm modding my own self on here. This is fun. Pew pew, motherfuckers.
Oh, November 14th. Great birthday. That's the best birthday you can have. That's my favorite birthday is November 14th. My favorite day, November 14th. November 14th. It sounds like it's an important day. Maybe it's because it's my
Chris,
birthday.
I got 4 so far. Nobody's here.
For what?
Chris is here, Candace, so either one.
October 24th. You just missed the
San
the
Francisco
Scorpio.
and have some drinky drinks. We could possibly do that sometime. Mark can babysit.
I do definitely. I haven't been to San Francisco in many, many years. We went to San Francisco on our wedding night. Of course, our stories diverge from there. We cannot agree on how we spent our honeymoon. Can you believe that? I know how we spent it, but she disagrees with me. She thinks we spent multiple days in San Francisco, and I'm damn sure we drove to Reno the next day.
I do know.
And we cannot.
I do know we did not have sex on our wedding night though,
Because we were too tired.
Yeah.
I do know that.
See, we agree on that.
That I remember, and I remember
we laid on the bed and
Yes.
we had our cards and we were going to open the cards and we were so tired to see how much money we got.
Yeah, because we drove to San Francisco without a frickin' room, so it took us like 2 hours to get a damn room on our wedding night. It was exhausting. In the last 27 years, exhausting. Whirlwind of joyful exhaustion. Did you go about decluttering Dad's things? Well, we had to declutter before he moved in with me, because remember, we went from a house to Mark's house, and a lot of stuff we stored, but he downsized when he moved the first time, and like this furniture, this table that we're on was my grandparents. This was my dad's. It was my grandparents before that. So, but when he moved from his other house down to Elk Grove, we took a lot. He downsized at that point. So I don't know. I think most of it's either here or at Mark's house. All of his stuff is stored. 4 years. That's amazing, Deborah. And I love the fact.
Dad, don't worry about that until after you're done. I don't worry about
Before,
this.
I thought I was.
Don't worry about that.
Uncle. I'm assuming that's uncle, and that would make me really happy. I think because especially if someone has no kids of their own, they are completely dependent on their nieces and nephews, or they're alone. And it's really sad when people are alone. So I hope my kids are instructed that if anything were to happen to me, make sure you take care of Mark, who has no kids of his own. My kids know that ahead of time. Pops is right over there, Terry. He's sitting he's eating dinner over there. I am a Niner fan, but I will wear, if someone sends stuff from where they are, I typically will wear so that, whoever sends it maybe hopefully gets the enjoyment of seeing me or my grandpa or my dad or Danielle wearing it. So they see it, they can whatever. So I try and wear whenever I'm on. I should have an Alzheimer shirt on tonight, actually, because that's really the focus this month, is trying to raise money to kill this disease and beat it. But I'm wearing a brown shirt tonight. It's not football season, so I can go with it.
You're Ed. Here, take your pills, and then you can have your ice cream.
My dad, I love the Chiefs shirt for my dad. He loves that sweatshirt. And this West Virginia sweatshirt, he loves it.
Yes.
What does it do?
Keeps you alive.
She's giving him his pills.
Well, you can miss a day.
Purple hearts. Purple is the color for Alzheimer's. So
Your choice.
whenever you see a lot, I always comment a lot with purple hearts. For people that don't know that, that's because purple is the color of dementia or Alzheimer's.
So put those in your mouth and then take your drink.
Patty, that's absolutely. We need to take care of the people that don't have anyone. We have to do that as a society. My dad's very lucky that he has a family that is here and able to take care of him. Many people don't have that, or they died, There was, people that live into their 90s, sometimes their kids dealt with their kids. It's really sad. And loneliness, I think, is one of the saddest circumstances to be in is loneliness. I think COVID really brought that out to the forefront and showed people just how devastating loneliness can be. Memory care where I live is $10,000 a month. So, not only do you live with strangers, but all of your life savings is gone. If you live for a year in memory care,
It's also lupus, yeah.
Is it lupus also?
Hi, Swim Master. How are you? Any single ladies, any single ladies, any single ladies, any single ladies. Put your hands up in the club for Mark Salinger. Let us know your bio.
I'm sorry, Mama Smiles. Diagnosis 64, that's so young. The early diagnoses are really the most
11,000.
tragic.
Yeah. It's expensive, you guys, so he's very lucky that we can do it, right? Good thing we had no plans for our future. Good thing we weren't planning to travel in our empty nesters. Good thing we were available to put everything on hold for the old man.
Everything's on hold. You know
And
what, though?
here we are.
Tell me how you guys feel about this. Now, Danielle's lost her parents, both of them. I am terrified to lose my parents. Is that normal? I'm 56. My dad lives here with me. I feel so lucky to have all my siblings, my immediate
You
family,
are.
and my parents alive.
You are.
And I know that that's not going to go on forever. And I'm kind of terrified right now. To lose the people that brought you into this world and kept you safe, and even as recent as 10 years ago.
Have you not lived with your wife for the last 18 years that she hasn't had a mother? I mean, come on.
Even 10 years ago, when I ran into problems or issues, I turned to my parents, even my dad, who they provided support, not financial, but support, to help me get through times, even as an accomplished adult lawyer. I am terrified to lose either, and terrified, when I eventually lose both of my parents. For me, it's going to be a giant frickin' deal. Wow. I feel like I'm so lucky not to have lost anybody that was, immediately that I've been connected to my whole life. Nobody. The closest would be her mom, and that's not the same. It is, I just feel incredibly fortunate. What was your occupation? Hello?
I'm trying to bite my tongue, so I will not talk right now because I want to attack so bad right now, but I don't want to disrespect the husband, so I need a minute to try to swallow down.
I put the odds at 50-50, whether we make it through this, so if you want, I mean, if you want a breaker, right now is the time, just start shooting the comments in. There's a good chance it'll blow up and I'll be doing this alone. So keep it going, wonderful. What an accomplishment. I mean, I think people get up today, I think can I blow Danielle off the live? That's what they're thinking now. Maybe there's a pool of money, a bet, you know, what time are they gonna blow up? I'm thinking that's what, you know, people are here. I want to see it, you know. What you really should have seen is, you know, after it was over, that was when the fireworks started. Thank you so fucking much for that night. I'm not in trouble tonight.
It
What?
has nothing to do with the trolls. It has to do with your response to me. I don't know why you keep going back to them. You're the only one responsible for my reaction.
I wasn't talking about that.
Yes, you were.
All right, I'm talking about fun. I'm trying to have fun.
So was I. So I walked away because I want to attack and I want to pull out my shit.
Yeah,
but then you don't like it, so I'm
right.
trying to walk away.
I mean, you can attack in a nice way as Miss Rona. Just do it with comedy instead of vitriol. That's good. That's good. You know, I can play with trolls that come on and have fun with it in a funny way. You know, she got mad because I did not adequately support her on a live, right? Everybody knows my position is don't respond to the trolls. Danielle's position is you can bat them down like, you know, like it's that game where the fucking thing pops up and you have to hit it down, whack them up or something, whatever it is. She wants to play whack-a-troll, right? Every time a troll comes up, whack them down, whack them down. For me, that's just not great. And so, however I responded.
Be respectful. I don't want to whack every troll.
However,
but there's just some trolls I need to whack.
I'm just talking. You don't have to critique every word I use.
I'm trying to have fun.
I know, I am too.
Nuh-uh.
But you are attacking me when I'm trying to have fun.
I said not every
You're
troll.
saying you're attacking what I'm saying.
No, not every troll. Some
I
trolls.
like to let it go. She doesn't. That's the argument. That was it. That was the whole argument.
Hey, my moderators know Buzz and Grandma have already been nixed. Anybody else?
And I didn't know. I had no idea how angry she was. I just didn't have a clue. I mean, I was just twice it happened actually.
Cheryl calls BS.
What?
Cheryl calls BS.
Okay.
Put her to bed, please. Ann, don't
Thank you, Brown. I appreciate
Ann,
that.
hold on. It makes Dan feel better when I talk in a southern accent. Oh, Ann, honey, baby, sweet child of mine, are you thirsting after my husband? Are you jealous of the beauty that bestows upon you from me,
I
girl?
love when she says thirst.
Girl.
I love that word.
Girl, who you telling to go to bed? This is my house. If anybody should go to bed, Ann,
I
it
think
should
you
be
set
you.
off the fire alarm when you. Did
Is
you
that
hear
better?
a beep?
Was that better? This is my
A
voice.
little better.
All right.
A little better.
Okay, you get up now. I've been up 3 times, 4 times, 5 times.
I'm up. I'm up.
He had his pills, he ate dessert, and
Pop, what are you doing?
the next person to tell me to chill is gone too, moderators. You hear that? The next person that tells me to relax, they're gone. So if you enjoy being here for Dan and you get booted because of the rude things you say to his wife, just don't go whining to him and saying, oh, please unblock me. I didn't say anything. Your moderators took it just the wrong way. No, it's because you are rude to his wife. Be better, people, or get the fuck out. There you have it.
Move, Coke.
So moderators, you hear that, right?
Keep
All right.
it going. I'm going to go to bed.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Blue Key.
Thanks, Jules. Especially the women. You know, the fucking miserable troll women who are just so jealous. They're so jealous. So jealous. What are you jealous of? My strong personality? My 50-year-old beauty? My man? My house? My success as a creator with Ed and Dan in my pocket? What is it? Let me know right now.
Anybody thirsty out there?
Yeah, Ann hasn't said a thing since I approached her. Ann, come in a box, girl. Let's talk.
I would like to see. I mean, if you're gonna, if you want to go with a troll in a box, is there any troll that wants to come in the box?
How about a troll
I
in a
watch
box?
that troll in a box. We should do one or two trolls in boxes every live. So anybody, put your hand up if you're a troll and you want to
Put your hand
criticize
up.
Danielle, and you guys can go at it.
That would be great.
I'll watch. I mean, I'll just sit here.
It's kind of like
I'll be the referee.
It's the new way of battling.
Troll in a box.
Troll in the box. Any troll that wants to come in a box, Dan's box, let's do it. Bring it on, and we can have a debate face to face. But you can't
But you
use
aren't
a
coming in
picture.
her box.
You have get it coming in my box.
I get it.
Anyhow,
I said it.
but you have to come on with your face, not a little picture of what you really look like, because that's what I want to see.
Yeah, you can come on and talk, but that's great. That's a great idea. Because maybe, we'll find, especially if it's like a good intentioned person who may, some trolls just don't give a shit, right? They just want to create shit. There's other people who, may see things, have questions or things. That would be valuable. I would love to watch that.
I would have fun with that. Woo! I would have me some fun.
You just, Grandpa heard that and he's going, what the fuck?
He said, who called? You need 1,000 followers to put your face in the box. But I don't want just a box. I want a face in the box.
Oh, Jeff. Oh, okay, Rita. Got you. Thank you. I know that name. It's obviously not the same McNeil, but I know that name. So I had to go and scroll back and see, is that somebody that we know? Do you know who I'm talking about? You had that name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm. Hello,
Your grandpa got his
Arkansas.
ring? Look, check. Thank you for that.
I knew he was in his room.
Ah.
He was checking things out.
All right, what are you doing in here? Are you tired?
Oh, Danielle, it is worth my time. It is. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you something really cool about what I do in my addressing. When I address somebody, there's at least 1 to 2 to 3 people a week that come back and apologize for their wrong choice. Do you hear that, Jake? Their wrong choice of words, and they actually apologize because they were having a bad day. So it is. It is. I am also 50. It's been bruised. I don't know if he bit it or hit it, but I've noticed it's like a bruise.
You can't wipe it off. Something on here with it? You might have a dry spot or something on there?
No, it's like a little bruise.
Wait, what?
I don't know what it is.
I haven't done anything at all.
No, you're fine, Pop. You want to come sit down and
Yes,
watch
Jude.
the TV
People
and
come
see
back and
what's going on?
apologize. So for every
Come on through here.
approach that I take with anybody who's
That's
negative,
Danielle.
and they come
Come on
back and
through
they
here,
say,
Pop.
I'm sorry, I was happy. One person came back last week, came back
Careful.
during 1 week and said, I'm sorry, I'm having a bad day and I took it out on you. I mean, come on, it takes a big person to do that. And it takes people to say, I apologize. You didn't, you bugged me at the beginning, and now I just have grown to, appreciate everything you do, because you are doing it. It's more than just fucking attitude and tones and shit. And you guys are so closed-minded to not be able to open your minds about it. Of course I'm gonna have a tone sometimes. Of fucking course. I'm an emotional human being. I have feelings, I have emotions, and my shit is tough.
You just let me know.
So I'm not gonna be all roses and flowers and hippie and peace and kumbaya all day long. Who is? Not me, motherfuckers.
Kumbaya,
Not me.
Kumbaya, Kumbaya. That's a good question, Buzz. Danielle, why is your box not working?
It's called perimenopause, and I'm
It's
emotional.
perimenopause, to answer your question. people are much harder on women. There's
Diana,
no question
I'm going to
about
tell
it.
you something. When you say stuff like that,
What'd she say?
I said it 5 or 6 times and you don't answer my comments. Well,
we
girl,
don't see them all.
we don't see them
Diana.
all. If you look, girl, there is 500 and
But
something
you
people
can-
here,
this
and
is-
there's 1.3 over on this side. We do the best we can.
It's hard. We're not. It's hard. I mean, especially when we're talking, it's hard to talk and read and formulate an answer.
Mm-hmm.
I left the cowgirl voice too. Ah, shit. Antoinette, cancer is horrific. We've had it in my family. It's
Yes, our cruise. He's verbal.
yes, I was talking about the taco. Taco box.
Thanks, Ben. Talk to
And
him.
that is, I mean, that is god awful, Antoinette. I'm so sorry, and I know what it's like. I mean, I've had, my mom has been dealing with cancer, and she has bouts. I mean, there are times when she's had extreme pain on multiple days, and that is so debilitating for the person. It rips, your loved ones apart because they're watching it. I've seen it. I've dealt with it. It is god awful, and you have all my love and hope and prayers, anything that would help.
Oh, my love.
Life is not fair, it really isn't. And I wish I had a magic button that I could alleviate that.
Me too. Yes, I did burp. I want to show my classiness to everybody. My classiness with my words and my burps. Better than a fart. You were close to Ed when you were living with him before knowing down. No, Catherine, we were not close. We were close in proximity, but we weren't close in the minds or the behaviors once together. No. But we don't ruminate on that. We focus on the present day, not the past. But Catherine, it was a lot of forgiveness and letting go from my part for me to be where I am today. Thank you very much. Is that better?
Where is Castic? I've heard of it. I don't know. It's a small city or something.
I'm definitely sassy. Classy, not always, but I am sassy.
You gotta be classy when it's supposed to be classy, right? And vulgar, and if you don't have any of that
How long y'all think?
dirty
it may
little
slow down?
vulgarness in you, you're missing out. Trust me. It's just timing, right?
God, Michelle, who knows?
There's
I
a
mean,
bit, I'd like to be a little.
I mean, Michelle, think about it. My mom died at 53. My dad died at 55. I mean, who knows how long?
I had a
they'll
heart
live,
attack at
you know?
51. Could have
And
gone a
I'm
different way.
okay. I'm okay with not being classy. I know when I can be classy and when I should
Lorraine,
just be sassy.
Justine, thank you so much for commenting on my mom. I send her to the comments because she gets a lot of nice comments and videos, and I appreciate that. All the kind words you guys have for my mom. She can read it, and social media can be devastating to people.
And you have to have a
You guys are
have
really
to
nice.
have a humor. And if you don't like the vulgarity, well, try to find me when I'm not on, because you won't definitely not get vulgarity when I'm not here. Because Dan's better than me. I like to.
I am vulgar. I just try not to do it in front of 1,300 people. But if you came and there was no cameras on, you'd hear your share of F-bombs and all the vulgarity.
And I am myself, so I don't refrain.
I'm not her boss.
No. So
You are
Kim.
blessed, Marlene. Congratulations. I hope you got to ring that bell twice. That is my mom going. And my mom is, contrary to what people might believe, my hero in life. My mom is my rock. Of course, Danielle, but
I'm
my
okay with your mom. You
yeah,
said your
she
mom.
is my hero in life. The person the only person in the world that I want to impress, with all whatever we get from social media, whatever notoriety
He doesn't go to me
comes,
first. He goes to
it
his
doesn't,
mom.
it doesn't do anything for me personally unless I can share it with my mom and go, Mom, guess what happened today? If you don't have that, and that's why I'm terrified to lose it. I can't go to my kids with the same, Hannah, 3 people walked up today and one person said blah, 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 blah. They don't, the only people I want to impress are people like my mom.
And I just have you know that he calls his mom before he tells me anything. Sometimes he doesn't even tell me. He just tells his mom. And I'm like, I told you. No, you didn't. No fucking clue.
When you're raised by a single mother, there's a bond.
Now, Deborah, why would you ask a question like that?
What's the question?
Does your mom like Danielle? If she didn't like
She
me,
does.
but hold on. But if she didn't like me, do you think Dan would tell to say it? I mean, it's kind of a weird question to ask.
It's not a weird question, in that it was really awkward at first, because Danielle's connected more to her mom, who's married to my dad. So for my mom, it's like, are you picking over the other side over me? There was when this started, it was a little, that when two families divorce, and there is a little bit of, my mom was looking, and it took a little bit of time, but she now completely embraces.
But
Danielle.
still, he would not. If we knew there was some grudge, or he knew it, he would never tell me. He wouldn't want to hurt my feelings.
No, but
right?
no, my
I
mom.
mean, that's all I'm saying. Is that she would never say it.
She is very supportive of Danielle.
Sometimes she gets mad at Dan in protection of me because of my situation with Ed and my past history. Sometimes she gets mad at Dan and says, open your eyes. Don't do this to your wife. It's not fair, in certain things. So no, she supports me a lot. Sometimes I hear her yelling at him, and I'm like, yeah, you tell him, Joanne. Get him. Get him.
Is having Dan and Danielle, that's always been a little weird. I mean, I'm so used to it, but
It doesn't bother us, right? I mean, Stephanie, come on, girl. You know people don't like me. That's okay.
I'm not going to say who I'm voting for, Kellen. We don't talk
Yeah,
politics,
we don't
but I
do
will tell you,
politics.
my biggest gripe with our country is division, and I'm not gonna feed into the division. We are so much more alike than unalike, and half the population blames the other half for whatever's happening, and
It's stupid.
I'd rather
Stupid.
move to Russia than deal with the other side or whatever. That's the real problem with our country, is division. So I'm not going to pick a candidate and cut the thing down in half. Not that I'm worried about losing followers or anything like that. It's the country,
Look at
right?
T.
My
Stupid.
problem is division. We need to bring the country back together.
Period.
We need to bring the country together.
Period. That's it. And here's the thing, y'all. Love one another right now.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I
expect
don't.
you to sing the song.
20. What is it?
I said, and that's the thing. Love one another right now. Right now.
Right on, your brother, everybody. Top of them got love one another right now. Exactly. Whoever sang that. Right now. Whoever did that.
It's not working. And Dixie,
All we
it's
need
so
is
sad.
love.
Okay, that's enough.
Bum, ba, that's a good song.
I know, but it's my ear.
Coke commercial.
And that's the thing, is that
I like
that's
to
the
buy
if
the
you
world a Coke.
just look around,
Keep
in
them
society.
company.
Division is so not healthy. There's so much hate. You can see it on these apps. There's not enough love in this world, not enough support for one another. And that's the problem in politics today and everything else.
Love, love. All you need is.
Here's the thing, Nay. We don't all have to be on the same page to be together and
To be
have
friends.
respect and to
I
be
have
friends.
some of my closest friends are opposite for me politically. My favorite, my secretary, who is family to me, is as opposite as we can get. I mean, on every single issue right down the line, we don't give a shit.
R-E-S-P-C-T, find out
We
what it
don't
means
care.
to me. R-E-S-P-C-T.
We care about each other. We respect each other. We support each other.
And that's what it
We
starts
don't
with.
care. Politics comes up. Watch the politics. I'm gonna be quiet. Marcia's here. We'll talk later. We respect each other.
That's the difference, is you can respect and still have differences, but come together in the ways of kindness and love. And
Absolutely.
That's it. It's the bottom line.
And the politics divides you. What we really want is our kids to be healthy and happy. We want to be, try and beat whatever diseases. We'd like prices to remain, our lifestyles to remain nice, have fun. That's what we all want, the same thing.
in the end, we all want the same
In the
thing.
end, we want the same.
Just some of us are more blind than others of us. You know what I mean?
We want
Jelly
the
bean.
same. We want the
There should
same.
be. There should be. Don't get me started. I just want to keep going on that, but we will stop it right now. The buck stops here. End of
Who
story.
said that? Anybody know who said the buck stops here? I tell you, didn't say it. I won't say that.
Don't. Don't.
Where did the buck not stop?
Don't.
Yeah, Truman, right? Or was it? No, it wasn't Nixon. It was Truman, or I think it was Truman. It was either Roosevelt or Truman, but I think it was Harry Truman. One of the two. And the buck stops here, and it's true. And what that means is, I'm not going to nitpick about who's responsible. I'm fucking president. The shit happened on my watch. The buck stops here. Was it Teddy? Teddy would say something like that, but I think it was Truman.
This world is wicked, and it makes me suffer. And you know, it shows me there's so much love. Actually, social media kind
How about this? Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And I just had the worst fucking Irish Catholic accent ever fucking ever.
I don't even know what
excuse
that was.
me.
So here's the thing. I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. Yes, Leslie. Yes.
Becky, how are you doing, Becky? I will have a beer for you. And call me next week.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck.
Kathy Griffin, she's on TikTok.
Oh,
right?
ugliness. There's so actually social media.
I'm on number 2.
Social
For
media.
how many beers?
Social media helped me realize there are good people still out there today, but it still shows the sadness in our society.
There's a lot of great. There's a lot of good. And
There's a lot of great,
sad,
but
there's a lot of bad.
there's still so much sadness that it
There's
breaks
a
my
lot of
heart.
sadness.
Every day that I'm on and I see
You
the
should
shit.
see some of the emails that I get. By the way, when I get a lot of really troubling emails from people that are dealing with real issues in their lives, beyond anything I'm dealing with. Thank you so much, Sally, for the gift. I appreciate that. But instead of gifting me, if you could, please, there's a link in my bio to the Alzheimer's Association. Please take those gifts and donate directly to the Alzheimer's Association. They can
We have
use
to do something one night. We
we
have
have,
to do a Friday night and
we'll
do
do
a
some
pledge.
things, but we have to do something about this disease, and we have this freaking platform. It's a great organization. I won't bore everybody, but please, if you can give $25, $50, please go to my link. It goes directly to
$10,
Alzheimer's. It's
whatever.
freaking tax deductible. Please, let's beat the disease. Anyway, where were we?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
You're counting by fives.
Whatever it takes. That's it. Anyhow.
Johnny, you send me a Steelers shirt, I'll wear it. Send me a Bradshaw shirt, or Mean Joe. Mean Joe Green, what was she, 74?
You're
I did
a
it,
boozer,
am I-
I'm a boozer. Wouldn't you like to
There
be
are
a
new
boozer
drugs
too?
approved for the
Be
treatment of
a boozer.
Alzheimer's. The FDA, or they're not approved, the recommendation was approval. And I have not looked into the meds behind them. I know they're not designated for people at the stage my dad's in. They're for people that earlier. But they're finding cures, and the Alzheimer's Association is right on top of that. I mean, they're
Yes,
right
Mary.
involved in it,
They
funding
believe
so many
he
of those
has
studies.
vascular, yes. Be a boozer, be a boozer. Woo!
Sam, are you losing it a little? Just a little?
I've lost it a long time ago.
Fuck, man. I don't even know where to look anymore.
I don't either.
It's fucking, I mean, we check the garbage disposal. We're all losing it a little slowly, Sam. We all are.
Mark's here.
Mark, hello, Mark. My brother's here.
Maybe I should start taking those meds now, just in case. Is there anything preventative I can take before I lose my mind any further? You guys, moderators are on point tonight, so I suggest you watch yourselves or you may be blocked forever. And don't be coming down now, you hear? Do not be coming down and say, oh my God.
Damien, I own my
moderators
dream
want
car.
me.
I am so fortunate. My dream car has always been a Porsche 911.
Yeah.
And back in 2006, I came across a 2004 911 that had like 2,000 miles on it, and I bought it, and I still own that car. I've owned it for 20 years. It is my favorite car. I hope to keep that and pass it on to my son, Andrew. That is my favorite car. It's got like 60,000 miles on it. 2004 911. It's the last year of the 996. You guys, what are you doing? Why are you getting bailed out of there? You don't need to comment like that. Life behind bars. Hospice is not a bad thing. It's a comfort plan. Does not mean that anybody's going to die. It just means that typically when people have a lifespan expected for 6 months, you're on hospice. Jimmy Carter, you guys might know, he's our ex-president. He's been on hospice for over a year, and he's still alive. So, although
Thanks, John.
I've got I think there's some really bad news coming there soon, according to his grandson.
Who?
Jimmy Carter, the peanut farmer from Georgia.
Yeah, no, I was spacing out on some.
The peanut farmer from Georgia, and the guy who built houses for people and stuff. Really a good model.
Oh my God, 66 VW, that's a badass.
That is badass.
A van, Shelly, I would give
That's
anything for a
frickin' badass.
VW van. That is badass.
I cannot imagine you driving around in a VW.
Oh my God,
van.
I would
just
love it.
can't.
I would love
I'll
it.
get you one.
I would love.
Fine.
But it has to be refurbished. I mean, it can't be like,
I'm not gonna have a Porsche engine in there.
no. I'm saying I want to paint it. I want the little racks on top, and I want a stick shift. Those vans with the long stick,
They're all
man,
stick.
was so amazing. Yeah, I love it. I would do
I like
that.
old cars too. I do.
I love old cars.
A 66 Mustang, that is a dream
You
car.
learn how to drive in a VW van? Oh my
You
God,
would
that's
turn my head
awesome.
if I saw your 66 Mustang on the road.
And listen to the Grateful Dead. Yeah. I want to put Santa Cruz stickers on it. Where's the Iceman?
And vans, stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do, Missy? That is amazeballs. I love it. I think it's the best car ever.
I remember the van again.
Stop it.
Muscle cars, we used to call them Guido, like the old Camaros and stuff, Corvettes.
Laura, I'm so tired. I had a catastrophe today in the Porsche.
Juliana, thank you for that.
With
2
the
years on
blown out-
hospice, and they were great support.
With the blown out tire on the side of the road for 2
And I'm
hours
sorry for
in
your
the
loss.
heat. Yeah. So I'm trying to really work on myself and my containment a little bit, but I'm also very tired.
I think Jimmy Carter's got to be like approaching 100. I mean, he's got to be pretty old.
Let me tell
He
you
was president in
something.
1976
I
to
would
1980.
I would rather have an older car than a new car today. Because I don't like any of the new models in any
so he's
car.
got to be at least. You
Any
have to be
car.
at least. You have to be 35 or 45 to be president.
Oh, you with the surfboard.
Remember, either
I
35
want
or
the
45.
I want the deck. I don't want necessarily the surfboard, honey.
He's
but I just
99.
want
There you go. He's
I want
up
the
there.
metal deck on top for the surfboard, just in case I decided to take up surfing at 50. 35. 35 is your answer to whatever.
Oh,
you're
35 is the age in the Constitution. So 25 for the House, and then
asking.
35 for
The
the
Cybertruck
president.
is fucking ugly. I would never drive that.
User,
car.
I am very much into politics and current events and economics. I'm very much into that. We just don't talk about it on social media because
Sharks.
it's
No shit.
the country's fucking out of whack when it comes
Did
to
y'all
that
see?
shit.
Did y'all see the
There's a
sharks
country
out
is
there
flawed
in the waters?
due to division.
I ain't going in the fucking ocean.
How you doing up in Canada?
Sharks want to
Oh,
eat.
Canada.
Sharks want to eat. Sharks are looking for fresh
Vegas. When are we going to Vegas?
blood. 12th through the 15th, we're staying at the Nugget. Join us
July.
July.
12th through the 15th.
And I made a mistake. I fixed it though yesterday for a cost, but I fixed it. Fuck. I noticed somebody asked me on Zoom what time we were getting in Vegas, and I realized it said 11 p.m. That's not good. So I had to change it to a morning time. So now we get there at 12:15 p.m.
Oh, that's perfect.
I had to
I don't want to be
switch
getting up
it.
at 5 in the morning or anything.
No.
Vegas, you're all invited. We're staying where? The Nugget?
The Nugget. So
The
we
Nugget,
have rooms.
the
We have rooms.
And you can get a rate.
EMMSED. If you are wanting to meet us
They'll
there,
give you a rate, whatever rate they give you.
not very much, but
Uh,
it is what it is. Vegas, baby.
Amen.
Andrew, Jesus, Andrew.
What are you doing?
Bathroom.
He's not undressed
He's
or
in his
anything.
underwear.
That wasn't underwear.
Yes, he's in his underwear.
He's got baggy underwear then.
Jesus. No, Jake, I don't want. You're not allowed. On the reservations, Jake Dar with 2 R's, it says no Jake Dar allowed.
Someone said, hey, not talking about it lacks education. And I totally agree with you, but I'll throw it right back at this. So whatever I say, whoever I'm supporting, do you think I'm going to change one mind on social media? There's no upside to talking politics unless you're in politics and you're just going to lie, right? If you're in politics,
Micheline says not talking about it equals wisdom.
yeah, I mean, and today, you know, it's different. 20 years ago, you know, watching a debate 20 years ago is just very different.
You're getting ready to pinch my leg fat into your chair. If you move it any closer, my fucking saddlebag is going to be locked and loaded in between the two chairs. So be careful, please.
I'll try not to squeeze your skin.
My saddlebag.
Do you like that? I tried, you guys. I tried. I mean, he's just walking around like he doesn't know we're doing something.
No politics. Right, didn't, who sang it? John Lennon, right? No religion too. Politics and religion are
I love you.
dividers. They're dividers.
Andrew was covered up good. If not, well, whatever. It is what it is. Those weren't boxers, Walter.
They were not a big deal.
My saddlebag. Any women know? The women know what I'm talking about when I say a saddlebag.
She means her leg fat
leg
is going to
fat.
get squeezed
It's the
between these two
side,
chairs.
the side between the thigh
Yeah,
and the
there's
buttocks.
what do you call it?
Saddlebag.
It's a good sized saddlebag. I mean, that would be a.
Do you
There's
really
a lot
want? Do you really want to piss off women tonight? You probably have a majority of women you're talking to, and you're going to say that.
Never mind. Next topic. Move it away. I mean,
Hold on, let me lift it. Okay, I got it out of there. More concerned about the muffin top. I got that too, Michelle, but he can't pinch that. It's the chairs that I'm worried about pinching the fat.
Our chairs are close together here, and if her leg gets caught or leg fat gets caught in between those two chairs, and I'm squeezing them in, it will not be.
It will hurt.
Listen.
You'll hear a scream.
Lucky, I'll tell you, my dad, he's up today, but he is just.
He's not with
He's
it
not.
today.
It's not going to happen today. I would never put him on right now. He's too groggy. It's just not.
He's very tired today.
No, we have to protect my dad, and so today's not his day.
I didn't even video him today because he wasn't in his right frame of mind.
I had a good video this morning with Coffee Chat.
But he was still a little tired.
He was good, yeah.
He was still
But sometimes, yeah, we
I
can't
heard he was
really
still a little
we
out
can't
of
really
it.
even video because it's not. He's just not himself.
No, we don't have a licensed nurse taking care of him. We don't need that yet. I mean, honestly, we don't need that. We can handle all his needs right now.
It's just spelling us. That's
Claudia, if you are going to go to Vegas and you're not going to stay at the Nugget, let us know, and we will put everybody on a list and put your contact numbers in, and we will have an itinerary of meetup times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks, Jenna.
And Denmark.
Oh, Liz, there's plenty, girl. I'm in perimenopause. It's hanging, it's slapping, and it's there.
And
that's
she's
okay.
got an incredible figure. There's nothing wrong with you don't frick. Smell, man. You better get your gut checked.
I was getting ready to talk. I didn't realize that was coming out. That literally came from my lower stomach line. I apologize. That surprised me. Shit. I was getting ready to say, gosh, darn it. Yes, if you don't have to stay at the Nugget, but I need everybody who's gonna go, they need to email me with their phone numbers, and we're gonna do a chat specifically for Vegas. It's the 12th through the 15th. We are staying on Fremont Street. Saddlebag alert, saddlebag alert, saddlebag alert. Jeez.
Sorry.
God. I'm sorry, CJ. That thing, I was getting ready to talk. I didn't even know that was coming out. Holy shit. You are right now, Jen? You're going? Party hardy. Be well. Scored 9.75. It should have been a 10, especially when that was biblical. Oh, shit. That wasn't a fart, Kevin. That was a mouth fart, not a butt fart.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that
Michelle, my bad.
reverberated. When I was outside, I know I heard something.
You smelt it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you left.
That was bad.
I have biggest toes and biggest nose.
That was not. I think
I
that
don't
was
know.
more like
Hold on, I
that
don't
was
know.
a colon burp,
Did you
not
hear
a
this?
stomach burp.
Did you hear that? I know about the Vegas nose, but I'm confused about the Vegas toes. I'm assuming I think I know what Vegas nose is. My feet hurt, my nose is dry. Oh, you mean you're just got it. Never mind. My mind went somewhere else.
My dad was born in Seattle, in Washington State.
Did anybody else think when she said Vegas nose? Never mind. Anyhow, I was going somewhere else with that. See, thank you, CJ. Fist bump. Oh, Christy, thank you.
Rita, you were to Pimp Daddy, and I don't remember the question, but I think I was going to answer it, whatever the hell it was. You were born in Washington? Yeah, well, you share that with my dad.
Party, party. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Party, hardy. I know, everybody's like, wait, what was this? I want to party like it's not. I was going to sing a Prince song.
1999? Mm-hmm. Gonna party like it's 1999. What a great song.
No, but I was thinking about the verse. I can't come to it when waiting for, the bathroom and the lines and, all that stuff. Hangover. Yeah, we will not be eating any marshmallows or drinking any weird drinks that
popping
people
any
do.
pills.
I was numb to that joke. Oh, God. Studio 54 days. Nope.
Christian, he was either
Yes,
born
they do.
in, like, Seattle or Everett. I think Everett. I think he might have been born in Everett.
Broke.
Either Seattle or Everett, one of the two.
Marcus.
Vegas equals broke. I will
Yes.
not. I'll gamble a little, like some blackjack, $5 blackjack if I can find it.
It's not there anymore. Different times, buddy. Different times. But we'll have fun. I have a lot of people who I'm hoping there's people who on my Zoom who haven't met yet. I'm hoping they come.
You need to do a lot, right?
Lynn,
You need to get your parents need to
here.
to start learning everything they can about your grandma, where her bank accounts are, who her doctors are, what her important bills are, her insurance, life insurance,
Maybe on a
anything that's
Sunday.
important. She needs to get family involvement. Somebody's got to get involved. The earlier, the better.
Laura, I shouldn't scare you. I'm a gentle soul.
Laura, she's not scary. I'm more scary than she is. She's not scary. You're just watching something on social media. Look at the rest of her life, right? Look at my dad.
Well,
How he's thriving here. You think that would happen?
There's my sunny cat. I'm not scary. I really am not. People do come up to me and say hello, and I don't bite
Ray,
them.
thank you so much for what you did.
I don't scratch them.
I have so much respect for people that work in memory
I
care.
don't kick them. I hug them if they need a hug, but that's it. I'm not a mean person. You gotta think I do, but I'm not. I ain't mean.
Fauci, I'd love to go to. I love Denmark. I'd love to go to Europe at some point.
I love it, Allie. Like that one woman, and I forgot her name, so if you're watching, I apologize. But when you said, "Can I get a hug?" and I said, "Sure, you can get a hug." I love it. I don't mind it.
The way interactions for me, I took my dad to the supermarket the other day, and that's when there's really a lot. When I'm walking with my dad, people see me alone. They might think, right? They don't know for sure, but when they see me walking with my dad, people know. And we had a number of people in the supermarket, and it was just like walking down the supermarket. Hey, I love your TikTok. Quick fist bump. We didn't even slow down. 3 or 4 different people. Just, hey, how you doing? It's wonderful.
That's
My
pretty
dad
badass.
doesn't. He's got dementia. They were completely. They're always. Most
Now.
people are always respectful.
I was on the Zoom today when I was stranded on the side of the road,
How are we a hugging family?
and I thought to myself, if somebody rolls down the window
Not so much.
and they say Danielle, I would chirp out, but nobody did. Oh gosh. I am harmless. I really am. I don't know why people
Lisa?
get so weird with me.
That's our favorite movie.
You just get
Danielle
what
and
you
I
get.
watch that together all the
Vegas
anytime
Vacation.
it comes on.
I don't even have to know what he's talking
We
about.
turn it on. If
This
it's
is-
on, it stays on. We watch
That
all
is
the way.
us. And we giggle
The whole fucking
The
time,
whole
like it was the
frickin' time.
first time.
It's a great
It's
movie.
one of our favorite like movies together as a couple.
Sid Caesar's at the end when he croaks with the winning freaking Keno ticket, and the way Chevy fucking puts his foot on that ticket and pulls it over when the vacuum's coming. And then the
And
kid,
if y'all see me and don't say anything to me,
Papa Giorgio.
and you find out about it, I find out I'm gonna hit you. I will kick you then or bite you.
And Randy Quaid with all the money buried and all the
and all the spots in the fucking radioactive lands.
really good movie.
The kid won 7 cars.
Yeah, he
Papa
won 7
Giorgio,
cars.
And he was up with the gold necklaces. Oh, it's my favorite thing. It's my
Yeah.
favorite movie. We have to watch that.
That was a good movie.
We
We'll watch it
literally,
one
that's
day.
our favorite thing.
And the Hoover Dam, when he's climbing up the outside of the dam, he's sticking gum in to stop. He almost destroyed the whole dam.
Did Ed like, oh, thank you, Amber. Did Ed like have favorite movies? He liked Sergeant York. He loved The Jazz Singer.
The Thunderbirds.
He loved,
The
yes,
Thornbirds. I'm sorry, the Thornbirds.
The Thornbirds. I used to love the Thornbirds. Anybody watch? It was a 3-part series. Ed and I would watch that together. It was the weirdest thing. That was the one show we would sit when it was on TV. We would watch together. I loved the Thornbirds. I wanted to be her.
Dre, East Palo Alto, a nice place now. 20 years ago, East Palo
Maggie.
Alto was a scary place.
Wasn't it Maggie?
Now you
Was
know
her name
little
Maggie?
rooms $1 billion, but
Yeah, me and Ed would watch that. He loved it, and we would sit there together. That was the one. You guys brought up a memory of that. You guys think about that with Richard Chamberlain. Yes, yes.
I mean it was never. I was never
He
there.
called her Maggie, didn't he? He called her Maggie. I think Maggie.
Suzanne, that's somebody commented that we give you hope. That's an amazing comment. Thank you for that. I mean, I don't. That's a really
You did,
nice
Nancy?
thing to hear.
Shut the front door. Nancy named her daughter after her. Yeah. So.
What else did he like? You probably know more than me.
Yeah. Loved The Jazz Singer. He loved, one of the things when Josh was little, he loved Pinocchio and Dumbo.
I know he loved Dumbo.
He loved Dumbo.
In fact, I wrote a poem and I used Dumbo in the poem. That's because my dad, you did, that I remember, Dumbo.
And he loved, I just lost it. He loved the Al Jolson story. Mommy. Do you remember the Al Jolson story?
I mean, I don't.
He loved the Al Jolson story. Mm-hmm.
I love Dr. Zhivago,
Yeah.
but I don't know my dad. I don't know if he would like something like that.
No, but those are the ones that I remember, like him
Dre,
watching over and over again.
You
Every
can't afford
night-
to buy a home there. There's no way.
Every night.
I couldn't afford to buy a home. in
Every
Palo
night
Alto.
at
There's no
dinner
way.
time, you guys, he literally, hey, I found a guy I donated to. It's a good sell. I know, yeah. I remember you, of course. Oh yeah, but remember, I had an opinion about that. Look, you're better than me. I told you that, eh? So every time Grandpa would eat dinner, he had his TV tray. He would put the TV tray on and Mark has that recliner in his house still, the green recliner that my mom bought. Mark took
So
it
it's
and put
green
it there.
or is it
It's
blue?
green. It's green. And he would sit there and he would put his TV tray and he would watch his movies, VCR movies, you guys, like literal VCR, VHS tapes, put them in and watch them every
John,
night.
because this happened in past tense. My dad is still fine. He's watching a movie. There was Blue Kitty on the YouTube. I don't remember. I mean, I wasn't there for that stuff, but
No, Vincenzo. No. So he wasn't there during those times, but I was. Trying to think what other movies. Sergeant York. There was another. He liked
It's
Oklahoma.
Liesel from The Sound of Music.
Hi,
I think you like The Sound of Music.
How are you, girl? I miss you.
The other movie when I was young, I do remember watching. You know, before Easter, they would play the Ten Commandments every year, and I do know
Oh,
that,
you watched
like when
that.
I was like 6, 7 years
I
old,
hated that.
it would be on till like 11 or really late at night. I do remember that, but
When did Ed and I start connecting and getting along? Probably 2 years ago.
yeah.
I mean, literally. He liked Gone with the Wind, Jack. He did have
That's
that.
interesting.
My mom liked that movie.
I like
but he
Cool
watched
Hand
it.
Luke.
Yeah. Oklahoma. Did I say that?
Crocodile Dundee, he might have watched that too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying
That's
to
like
think.
something he would watch.
Now that you tell me stuff like that, now they'll start coming up in my brain.
Yeah, the Ten Commandments is a long ass movie.
Ugh,
It's
I
a long
hated
ass
it.
movie.
Ben-Hur. He loved Ben-Hur. Who the hell watches Ben-Hur? I mean, it's like
I don't know if he was
55,000
into
hours.
Westerns.
No, he wasn't.
Bonanza, I watched Bonanza, the television show, because I love Lake Tahoe.
Iron Eagle, it can be genetic. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, Alzheimer's.
That's not an
All
ignorant
dementias
question.
can be genetic.
He did like Crocodile Dundee. My mom liked it. My mom liked Crocodile Dundee. Oh shit. Yeah, Ben-Hur, right? What? Fuck. I can probably sing every Neil Diamond song from the Jazz Singer. I probably
Love
put
on
this
the Rocks.
Yes. Ain't no surprise.
Tell me some.
No, pour me a drink
And I'll tell you some lies.
We're coming to America today.
I've still never seen Schindler's List.
Grandpa. I saw Schindler's List. He wouldn't watch it.
I would love to do another Manscaped commercial. So, two things happened. The guy that we worked with at Manscaped quit or went away, and our manager is gone. You know, just fell off the earth. Whoever made that initial connection. So, I would love to make some. But I have some more funny ideas for that. I really enjoyed making those videos, writing them and making them and publishing them.
Thank you, Cool
So
Theory. I
hopefully,
appreciate you.
maybe I'll try and recontact myself.
I always feel like being honest and real and vulnerable are the best ways to be. Schindler's List, it was a very tough movie to get through.
I never seen it.
He won't watch it. Lawrence Welk, I don't think Grandpa would remember.
My grandfather, my dad's dad, liked Lawrence Welk, and my mom and dad. My mom told me they hated it, and they would just often they would sometimes make fun of them and joke about it, which is neat. Just like we might about something my dad watches. My mom and dad made fun of my grandparents for watching Lawrence Welk. And some other dude, like who was that fitness guy? Whatever that fitness guy was, my grandpa watched.
The guy who swam?
Yeah, the guy who
ocean?
swam. Whatever. I don't know where he swam,
He
but
swam in the ocean.
you'll know his name. He was a
I
fitness
can't think
dude,
of
like
it. Yeah.
a 90-year-old fitness expert.
What was his name?
To me, at the
Yeah,
time,
Jack LaLanne.
Jack LaLanne. That's it.
Jack LaLanne.
Jack LaLanne. Yeah, that's it. Jack
He was coming
LaLanne.
me at the time. Yeah.
That's it. Exactly. And I thought the guy was 100 years
Richard
old.
Simmons.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if the time was right, Jacques Cousteau. He was an underwater guy, an amazing guy. I don't remember how he died. I think he died on the job.
Thanks, yeah, boy. Hello from Virginia. Did push-ups? Yeah, he did like a.
You're right. If it
1,000
wasn't for
push-ups or
Jack, there
something.
wouldn't be a Richard. I'm a Kurt Russell fan.
I don't really know what that
Snake
means.
Plissken is one of my favorite characters in any movie.
Who?
A snake.
Schlipskin?
Plissken.
Pliskin?
Yeah. Escape from New York. And then they did Escape from LA.
Engelbert and Humperdinck? I don't know why. Jack LaLanne. I don't even remember.
I haven't seen Castaway
Remember
or Castaway.
Sha-Na-Na?
Yeah.
Sha-Na-Na. I think
I
he
remember.
kind of, but not. He's.
They were 70s. They were big, like on American Bandstand type stuff.
So
The
what's funny is
Honeymooners with
speaking
Jackie
of
Gleason.
speaking of the
Maybe I don't know. Before
So
my time.
speaking of, here's a funny thing. Speaking of the past and the 70s, right? So I remember.
I remember
So
Jane Fonda.
Hannah, we were visiting with Dylan today, and she was like, "Shake, shake, shake," and she was saying, "Shake your booty," and I was like, "What you don't understand? That was a song in the 70s." So my aunt and I, so the youngest aunt, her and I are like 10 and a half years apart, and
We are not siblings now.
and so we sat down. She would always
Happy
put that
days
on,
of orange
and we
milk.
would dance together. And I told Hannah that. I said, "It's funny you said that you know that, because that was a real song. Like, it was a disco song. And me and my aunt used to dance to that all the time when I was little."
Sean and I were in Greece. I think, Adam, did they sing a lot of those songs? That's pretty cool. And I think you're right. I think I remember something about that. Heart attack for Christelle?
Dan, his best friend from college came up, and they golfed and they hung out for a little bit.
Yeah, that was my friend who I probably would not be with Danielle without that friend. And we were talking about that today.
Really?
Yeah.
I know John. I mean, I grew up with John pretty much.
But I went over and I said, you know, Danielle, she's she wants something. And he's like, go for it! Go for it! That was my sounding board, so that's why we're together. Because my friend Josh said, yeah, go for it, man. You can do it.
Great.
I wasn't talking about you. He was saying in my position. He was just saying, yeah, do it. Do it. Oh, God, yeah, do it. HR Stuff and Puff.
It's probably one of his only friends that I've been around as long.
Squiggy was not in Sha Na Na. Is that right? Somebody's going to correct that. Squiggy looked like he was in Sha Na Na, but he wasn't really in a band. That was a real band. I mean, they toured, they played shows, they were real musicians.
No. Everybody's saying no.
Yeah, it would shock me.
He looked like Sha Na Na, but no.
He did look like it.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny and Squiggy.
Oh, Gene, I'm happy. Bowser. Sha Na Na. Yeah, Shauna I saw. Yeah. Squiggy was on Laverne and Shirley. Yeah.
The Squiggy and what was the other guy? I just said his name. Lenny and Squiggy, right? Lenny.
Coda.
Happy Days was great.
Damn it. Girl. Time for a shot.
I mean, everybody knows Happy Days. I mean, I was watching CNBC the other day, right? It's financial. And some dude made some Happy Days analogy, and then the other dude said, well, if you're going to use a Happy Days, let's just say they jumped the shark. They beat earnings or whatever it was. They jumped the shark. You guys remember when Fonzie jumped the shark? And you know, the funny thing is, Henry Winkler, in reality, is anything but cool. He's the opposite of cool, yet he was the coolest guy on TV.
That is
I remember the Golden Girls. Bob Newhart I really liked. I did. Bob Newhart was good. The original. And then the second series, with the way they ended it, when he was back with his wife from the original series, and he's oh, it's a fucking dream. That was classic. Kurt Russell, Big Trouble in Little China, yeah. I have that, Dennis, I have it recording. You can give me scores, it's okay, but I'm glad it's close in Dallas. I can't wait to watch the game. As soon as I get off, I'm gonna go watch the game. I probably just lost half the viewers. Barney Miller was great. I mean, they had, the 70s and 80s. I mean, think about it. You had Barney Miller, you had Mary Tyler Moore, you had All in the Family, you had Happy Days, you had those shows, $6 Million Man. You guys remember the frickin' $6 Million Man? MASH was late 70s, early 80s. And then the 80s, you had MASH, you had Taxi, you had Cheers, you had Frasier. Brady Bunch was a bit before my time. Now, that was, I watched reruns of it.
Love
WKRP in Cincinnati. The fucking turkey episode, the Thanksgiving episode of WKRP in Cincinnati was maybe the best episode of television ever. They dropped a bunch of frickin' turkeys out of a helicopter. And they were just dropping like bombs and exploding in the parking lot. And then the manager of the station comes in, he's all, with God as my witness.
Judy, that's cool.
I thought turkeys could fly. That was one of the best television shows.
I really enjoy when celebrities are true to their.
Love Boat, loved it. I would watch it today.
I hated MASH too. I hated MASH.
I watch it now. Today I watch MASH.
I hate it. And
it's
you watch
on.
fucking Star Trek every
And
night.
Star Trek and
Drives
Star
me
Trek
nuts.
Next Generation.
I come in, I don't even give them a chance. I just change the channel. Well, can you record that? I haven't seen
She
that.
puts fucking Star Trek, and I'm watching the Borg, and then all of a sudden, Housewives are on, or some fucking bullshit about, yeah. Oh yeah, so I watched Kirk last night.
I said he's chilling like a villain. Now he's up burping. Dan, he's up.
Ellis, that's good that he's getting examined.
Go.
Talk to his doctors. Hogan's Heroes is on that same channel, and I watched that as well.
Run. Go. He's
Pop.
in the kitchen.
He's not in the kitchen.
Oh, the dating game, 2 and 2. He's right over here.
After the bathroom.
All right.
This way.
Yep. 2 and 2. Can you spare a square? Okay, All in the Family. Julie was on the other night. No, it was on. All in the Family was on. Archie Bunker, and I was like, holy shit, this is on? Could I like, what the hell? My time is coming, Danielle, very soon to do what you do, and I am. Oh, you will, Diana. It's a learning process. I'm still learning every day. It's not perfect. Just know you're going to be perfectly imperfect. That's it. Just know you're going to get frustrated. You're going to yell. You're going to scream. You're going to be pissed off. You're going to be sad. You're going to cry. You're going to throw things. That's all normal. That's normal. People don't want to talk about that shit, but it's normal. My piercing is right here.
Beat me up, Scotty. Right. I mean, Beat me up, Scotty. That's Star Trek.
No.
Do you know who produced
Archie
Star Trek?
would not.
Wait. Anybody know who produced the original Star Trek? This will blow your mind.
Nano.
Maritime Wars is a great show, but anybody know who produced the originals, made it happen, or
San
we wouldn't have
Francisco's
it?
bad too.
Give a couple
I
seconds.
loved it.
And
I
Alberta.
loved it. I loved both of those shows. I still love them today. When they're on, I'm like, ooh.
I'm a retired lawyer. Right.
Eek.
Star Trek is for nerds.
Happy Pride Month. Yes.
You know, if you knew me, not Roddenberry. Roddenberry was the creator. Lucille Ball. You got it. Michael. Desert League Productions.
Stay here.
Lucy. I love Lucy. Lucille Ball
Stay
is
here.
the one responsible for getting Star Trek on the air. That blew me away. I mean, what an amazing
You're in the
woman she
right
was.
place.
At a time when women were not, you know, the stars on TV. She was she plowed the road for so many different people. What an amazing person she was.
Yeah. You guys, I can't even tell you. Just when Archie was on the other night, I was like, holy shit. I mean,
Welcome back, Carter. Right?
the shit that he was saying, just in the 5 minutes it was on that I saw, I was like, holy crap.
Oh.
This Archie Bunker, you had All in the Family on.
Holy
And it
shit.
was just like, holy crap. And Sanford and Son, what the hell?
Another of my favorites.
I mean, it's so fun. Like, I love it. I think it's great.
Lamont and Aunt, what was the aunt's name?
Oh, bye, Jasmine Kelly.
We're doing great, Nadine. Nadine, thank you so much.
Nadine.
Is that's
No, it's
Jolene?
Jolene. Yeah. All in Family was epic.
Carol Burnett. I never.
Same
I watched
with Sanford and
reruns,
Son,
but
though.
Aunt Esther,
Esther,
exactly.
yeah.
Fuck. What a great show. She'd show up, man.
You cussed twice.
No, but that's a good cuss. I mean, Aunt Esther was
The odd
What a
couple.
character.
The
I mean,
odd couple.
Fred and Aunt Esther. She'd come in, man, and just lay Fred. She just didn't take his shit.
Oh, with Mark.
And
no.
Good Times. Good Times, too.
What was the one with Helen Hunt and
That was with, what's his name?
oh shit.
That was,
It was good.
Yeah,
it was
that
an
was an alright
80s
show.
show.
yeah, Mad About You.
Mad About You, yes. But I like the troubled shows, you know. Sanford
We're all
and Son.
smiles. You never know what you're going to get, man. She could be stabbing me in the head with a knife, or it could be all smiles. That upset you?
That upset me.
See, it could go from here. It could be in 2 minutes, we could be like just in an all-out brawl. Three's Company was good too.
Paul Racer,
So people
thank you.
used to say I look like Mr. Roper, and that pissed me
How
off.
about the show Wings? I loved Wings,
Yeah.
Mitch.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
loved Wings.
That guy, one of the characters went on to be in,
He was also in Grey's Anatomy. He's been
Is he?
everywhere.
well, I'm talking about the guy who did Sideways.
Yeah.
That he was in Grey's Anatomy? I think he wasn't. He went out, he was like out for a long time, and then he came back in Grey's Anatomy. Freddie Prinze and Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh my gosh, you have a 1977 911. That is
Freddie
badass.
Prinze was
badass.
Chico and the Man.
We have a 04 911 special edition.
My favorite thing. Chico
Bang.
and the Man was
Just
Freddie
saying,
Prinze.
bang. But yours is better.
Thomas Hayden
I
Church.
love
Thank you,
him.
Jason.
Yes,
That's
Thomas
exactly
Hayden
who I'm
Church.
talking about.
He was on Grey's Anatomy.
And Tom Hanks started on Bosom Buddies.
Dude,
I mean, you know, Tom
Awesome.
Hanks, that was a hell of a
Doogie
role,
Howser.
right? He was dressing as a woman.
Bonnie
Tom
Tyler.
Hanks started on TV, and so did Robin Williams, right? On Mork and Mindy.
I loved Roseanne.
Eight
and
is
I
Enough
loved
was
Married-
filmed in
I
Sacramento,
liked,
where
I loved
live.
Roseanne more than I did Married with Children.
Silver Spoons with
Oh my
Ricky
God.
Schroeder.
I want a Roadrunner. I do. What's is it
Roadrunner.
called? No,
Beep,
is
beep.
it called the Roadrunner? What's the Porsche I want? Is that a Roadster? I want a Roadster.
I like the Dukes of
A
Hazzard.
Roadster. That would be
Too close for comfort.
my friend has a refurbished.
Tony
wheelchair.
Schwab was what, that detective show, that cop show.
You have to
Baywatch.
watch, yes,
It's good for one reason.
exactly what your family
I'm
was
sorry,
watching.
2 reasons. Quantum Leap was another great
I
show.
love Roseanne. Another woman who told it like it was.
The Cosby Show, right? That's a
Love
shame
the
that happened because
Huxtables. I grew up on the Huxtables. That really was a
Zach Garopoulos or Garifuakis,
Galifianakis.
Galifianakis, he had someone on who's whatever went to the
Larry
Smithsonian and
Ball,
Galifianakis.
yeah.
Well, that's amazing. You have something in the Smithsonian. Is that right down from the Cosby sweater? Which was a pretty funny joke.
Jesus.
I remember Different World. That was a spin-off from the Cosby Show. Different Strokes. Man,
We got
what happened to
Different
all those
Strokes.
child
We got-
actors?
He's still on. What's his face is still on.
what's his face?
Yeah, what's his
If
name?
you guys could tap, that would be great. A tap and a follow or a share would be wonderful.
We got Different Strokes to the World. Those are all mine. Like Silver Springs.
I've heard Bill
I grew up-
Cosby, and the dude is, I mean, for whatever he is wrong with him, right? I mean, the fact that he's I won't even say it, but
Don't say it.
he was entertaining. He
Emmanuel
had a
Lewis,
real
thank you.
dark side, but
know,
Emmanuel Lewis,
I mean, look at Didster.
was it Webster?
Webster. They all fuck up.
The facts
the
of life.
power. They think
The
that
facts of life.
they think that
You take
everybody
the good, you
has.
take the bad,
Did
and
you
there
just
you
burp
have.
while you did that?
Yes, right in the middle of singing.
Jeez Louise. Yeah. And it just makes me sad that all these people that you
I
grew
love
up with
Dallas.
and you looked up to at the time and thought they were so cool turn out to be just fucking jerks.
Fresh Prince was a good show.
I wasn't really into that. All My Children.
Jazzy,
I used to watch.
Jazzy Jeff, and
I
whatever
used,
happened to him?
I used to watch Days of Our Lives, but once it moved
Okay.
to, I loved the Wonder Years, but once Days of Our Lives moved to Peacock, I was out.
Man, I think that was Jason Bateman in Silver Springs. It was Ricky Schroeder. I know
Ricky
that.
Schroeder.
I think Jason Bateman was in Family
Family
Ties.
Matters. Oh, Family Ties. Yes, yes, yes. Pat Alba. Hey, hey,
And
hey.
how I know this is embarrassing, but Night Court was a great show. Damn. 90210.
God, I love 90210.
Yes,
That
you
was
did.
me. That was my high school years. We used to have 90210 parties.
Oh, Jason Bateman was Ricky's friend. Thanks, man. I don't remember the episode.
Yeah, What's
though.
Happening. I loved What's Happening. That was, you're talking, Highway to Heaven I watched. Dan,
I
you
loved
watched
it.
Highway to Heaven.
That was one of my favorite shows. I really
What
like
is
what's his name?
happening? You're GERD.
I'm hiccuping.
Yes, Boston. Punky Brewster.
Johnny Carson,
Oh, take it
Love
out,
Johnny
of
Carson.
course.
The Tonight Show.
You're in the right place. If you need to vent, you will hear me venting every day.
I
about
gotta
it.
pee, and hopefully these hiccups will go away.
Yeah, Alf. I watched Alf too. Me. I was an Alf watcher. We all have to be the same age if we watched Alf. Who the hell watches Alf? Me. I loved Arsenio. Golly. I had a Teddy Ruxpin. Yeah, I did. Highway to Heaven. Yeah. I did watch Little House on the Prairie a little bit. I didn't do the 31 Jump Street. That was with Johnny Depp. Oh my God. Yeah, Harry and the Hendersons. Me. It's so funny because, yeah, you're kitty. My friend Giselle would not like that. But here's the thing, it's so funny because you can always tell the age gaps, between people and their shows, You always can tell with it. I loved Cabbage Patch Kids. Do you know She Big Sexy, Anita? What the fuck? There's a couple friends who are in their 40s and they just watched E.T. for the first fucking time. What?
Dad,
Who? Huh?
don't lock the door. You're all right.
What? I still have a Cabbage Patch Kid. I still have
Thank
it.
you.
Um,
I said, don't lock
But-
the door.
I couldn't believe
Don't lock the door.
these people haven't seen E.T.
Be careful.
There's
be
still a
careful
friend of
on
mine
that.
who I hope she goes to Vegas and she must watch E.T. before she comes. What the hell is that? Who's never seen E.T.? Y'all, I wanted Alf too, John. I did. I wanted him as my friend. Oh, people haven't seen it. I love My Little Pony, Melissa. But you're too old for that shit. It was your kids. Poltergeist was my first movie, Linda. and I had a clown exactly like that clown in there. Scary as shit. You haven't seen E.T.? Oh my god. Goonies, I love the Goonies, but E.T. 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 I love Grease. I have the whole movie. Wait till you see my video tomorrow. I'm singing Stranded at the Drive-In, but stranded at the side of the road because my tire blew. Oh, the Easy Bake Oven. John, I love my Easy Bake. God, I was so rad when I got one. I thought it was the coolest thing. Well, I can make my own dessert. And then your parents would buy you the additional shit that came with it. Mine did not. Beat It was my first album, Rustics, Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hop in bed.
Was Beat It, and then who came first? The chicken or the egg? Who came first, Madonna? I can't tell now, I don't remember. Was it Beat It? I thought it was Michael Jackson. And then Like a Virgin. God, you were terrified as E.T.? Stop it. E.T.
The facts of life.
E.T.
The facts of life.
I love Hanson. Bop, beep it up, bop, boo, up, beep it up, bop, boo.
You love Hanson?
Boo,
Do me a favor.
Boo, boo.
Now sing
Whoa.
any other song they've sang.
I was told E.T. was demonic. Stop it. That's it. Just a one-song wonder.
That's the only song I know.
Lisa Frank. Remember collecting erasers? Does anybody else collect erasers?
I remember Light Rides.
Short Circuit. That came after at Breakfast Club. Run DMC. Holy shit, was my first cassette on my boombox.
Thriller was pretty good too.
I love Boy George. And I really love Milli Vanilli.
My dad just went to the bathroom.
Lisa
That's all.
Frank folders and notebooks. I still have a binder from when I was in elementary school, you guys.
E.T. was good.
Swatch watches, I wish I had them. I
I was thinking about Caddyshack today because I was playing golf and I almost said to my friend, you know, like a 7-foot putt, and you said, "Oh, I'm gonna knock this down." And I almost said,
I did
$100, you missed that putt. Like, you know, Caddyshack.
I'm gonna go get it. I'll show you what I had.
Damn hiccups. I got the hiccups. The hiccups. Muhammad, thanks for the corn. $6 Million Man was my favorite show growing up. Steve Austin. Oh man, barely alive.
I can't show that.
We have the technology.
So
We can.
this is my
Great. The
This is-
world's first.
this is my
Bionic Man.
my binder. You guys, who saves this? So Shelly. So Shelly was this was our club binder. So Shelly was my friend in Nashville when I would go, and we made tabs. Look, club stuff, right here. People in club, Danielle, manager, right here. See, I am a manager. That's right. I knew it from a young age. Max, whatever, Sticks book. The next one is people in club, leader, Danielle.
You
See
remember
that?
Miss Easley?
See that? Look, helper
Do
Shelly.
you remember Miss Easley?
And Bubba was her brother.
I'm sorry, you're not answering it.
Hold
That
on.
might be someone she knew.
Important club stuff.
Oh, Miss Easley doll. Easley doll.
I don't know what that says. But we had some serious business right here. Serious business. Club rules. Are you ready for... Look, cursive. This is back in the day when we did cursive, people. Cursive. Shelly's club rules. Have to bring stickers. Have to bring stickers.
Hill Street Boot, not only are they great, they had a great starting.
Be nice to people. See? Cannot
Dad's
ask
been fun.
silly questions, or I will give you 2 chances. Grab bags the day, whatever that means. I don't know. Leader Danielle, look at
Night
that.
Rider kit, the car.
Here's
dude.
mine. Look, here's my signature. Danielle Behar. Look at that. Look at that. No, we had a. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Cannot act silly. Act. ACKED. Yeah.
I remember the movie Porky's.
Do you know
Susie, when
do you know how
Porky's
this
came
paper
out,
is? Look, it's yellow.
that was like, you know, getting to go see the Sears underwear catalog online. And I remember I was not old enough to get into Porky's, so she's not related to Joy. Behar.
Lori was married into the name.
And she married into the name too. And we don't believe that there's any relation, but I do remember Porky's.
Nobody in the family.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High was one of the best movies. It was a great movie.
Nobody cared about my
Eckerling, or it was written by a woman. I think it was directed by Cameron Crowe, but written
Nobody
by
cared.
a woman.
Nobody cared about my binder.
Amy Heckerling, I think.
Is anybody impressed I still have my fucking
The
binder?
Jim Locker scene from Porky's, absolutely.
Whatever. I won't show it to you.
You didn't miss anything. Nothing blew up today, Samantha. Danielle's still here, as you can see.
Dan has the hiccups.
I got the hiccups,
That was very
but nothing. No real car wreck today yet. You never do.
I was in elementary school with that binder, by the way, people. I'm gonna take out my box of dolls one of these days. It's got the Archie
Nicole,
Bunker
my son
baby
is
doll.
20 and he can't write cursive. He can't sign his freaking name.
They don't know. When they say put your signature, he's like, what do I write? They don't teach it.
So print it out. He never learned cursive. I don't know why.
I don't learn. I have that binder and I have my dolls. I have dolls.
Damn it! Frustrating to have the damn hiccups. I haven't had them in a long time.
Sunny Cat, you did not. Sunny Cat's going to Vegas, baby. Sunny Cat's going to
Chrissy, that
Vegas.
was good. That was smart.
Woo!
I'm gonna have to teach my kid how to sign his name.
I can't wait to hug you and spin you around. You enforce it? I would too.
That's good.
Because-
Brazilian panda. I mean, you need to. There's a difference between typing and writing, and some people can write, and cursive is important for that purpose. You have a guaranteed cure for hiccups? What, chopping off a head?
Lick in the box.
I don't know
Sonic
why they
Cat.
stopped cursing. Probably because of the computers and shit.
Where's Sunny Cat? I am so proud of her.
I have to swallow.
I think that's the most excited I've been in a long time. He eats too much sugar. He can't just waste it on a teaspoon.
trying to
Just a
swallow.
teaspoon.
I'm trying to follow all the advice.
Exclamation!
I don't have
Teen
get the
Spirit.
damn hiccups.
What about Teen Spirit?
Smells
Oh
like.
my god, isn't that weird, Zelda? It trips me out. So Andrew does like an AS as his signature. I mean, literally. I mean, let's be real. The only signature we use, or cursive, is our signature.
No signature.
And
No,
you can't even see what my signature. You have no idea. We
Okay,
want
so-
Ed. Well, Bloom, honey child, we don't just give it
I'll
on the
tell you what, I'll
Let me
FaceTime you.
tell
I'll
you.
put it in his bedroom and you can watch him sleep.
No, Dan has not.
My dad
seen
starts
it.
showing signs about, 80. I have not fern. I don't
do,
fern
Judy?
before I go on here.
No, he's not a ferner before. Because he would just be like this.
It'd be more boring. Yes, I'm done with my sodas though. Unfortunately.
Good night, Steph.
Oh,
Hey, Em.
congratulations on 80. I remember my dad's 80th birthday.
I do too. A picture. Of
Nicole,
oh,
I'm gonna have to do that with Andrew. Teach him how to sign his damn name.
He has some signature.
Hey, come and scare me.
You can't wait to retire in Fern. It's so funny.
Captain
Good night,
Sky,
Cap.
yes. I was talking to my friend today, who before we went to high school together, and we used to hang out before, when we were in college, thinking, God, I can't wait till we can do this after we're done, after
Jake.
we worked our working years and we're just hanging out.
Even just bought tickets. It's right here on my phone.
7 sips of water. I've tried everything you guys have suggested, and
Jacob.
they're still frickin' here,
Jacob.
except eating a spoonful of sugar.
Jacob.
I mean, who the fuck? Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins?
A spoonful of sugar makes the
Katrina, I don't
hiccups
like
go
it.
away.
I just don't like
The
it.
hiccups go away. Just a spoonful of sugar.
Anyhow.
I collect baseball cards too. I love my old baseball cards.
Stop it, Scott.
Everyone helps as much as they can.
That's amazing.
People help out to the extent that they can. Dad's fine. Are you ready to get off? Is that what you're doing? All right, guys. We've been on for
I'm
a
so
bit.
excited. Lynn just got me so excited, so I have to go
Damn
talk to her.
hiccups.
And
I'm
you
gonna
got
go
Hiccups.
I'm
Hi,
gonna go
Sam.
unhiccup.
Thank you.
But if you can, please, if you can have anything to donate, please. The link in my bio to the Alzheimer's Association. This is the month that we're going to be pushing it. So please go out of your comfort zone if you can afford it and give whatever you can give to the Alzheimer's Association. The link is in my bio. It goes directly to them. Anything you can afford to give, let's beat this disease, all right? Thank you so much.
No,
I'll
it's
get
in
an email
July.
from
It's
everybody
in July.
for all the donations. Please, if anything, we just spent an hour and a half on here. If you have $25, please donate to the Alzheimer's Association. Greatly appreciate it. And you can follow the channel or
Ribbit.
give me a like. But anyway, it's time to eat. Can I get on here?
Ribbit.
You're keeping me away.
No, you want to get on? You're on.
Are you ready?
Punch him in the stomach.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
God,
I appreciate it. And we'll
Love
be
y'all.
back
I'll see you in the morning.
on Wednesday.
Peace.
Go Celtics, I guess.
Go, Danielle Power. Sobs rule. That's right. Just kidding. I don't know why I said that, but I love you. Jake, you are a pussy. You better come to Vegas. If Lynn bought Vegas, you better buy Vegas, or else you're out. You're out of the club. Out for good. And who has the power? Me. Hi, Paulette. Bye, Paulette. Peace. Love you guys. Have a good night's sleep. I got a plug. Can you see my mustache hairs? Look, I gotta start shaving, but I gotta spread my cheeks like I do Grandpa. Anyhow, love you guys. Bye. Bye, Diana. Hang in there. Jake's a pussy, sonny cat. He won't do it. I'm so excited. I have to go talk to you. Bye.